Hello YouTube and welcome back to MagiaErebea-Gaming. I'm Mike and today I'm bringing you an update video for Runescape for the 16th of May. Today, well, it's not really today. It is a day late. I was working at the time that this released, so sorry about that, but we'll go ahead and get into it. The update for yesterday includes updates to the Invention Tech Trees, as well as some new invention devices, and a new outfit on Solomon's store. So, pretty much the update is they added in a task system for both tech trees, where you can either turn in a certain amount of parts or gizmos for points, which you use to unlock devices for each tech tree. And you get more points for being aligned to a certain tech tree. Like if you're Dwarven, for instance, you'll get, whenever I did it, I got 15 points because I was aligned to Dwarven tech tree, and only 10 points because I wasn't with the goblins. So yeah, and you use those points to unlock your devices. They preview some of the devices here, not all of them, but there's a calorie bomb which you can throw down, and it's basically an AoE heal. I haven't tested it out, but from my understanding, it heals you, NPCs, so the things you're fighting, it'll also heal them, and I think it'll heal your friends as well. There's a kinetic cyclone, which is basically a melee version of the cannon. A bank stander, which charges up while you're standing at a bank and then turns into random parts. Electrified hunter trap, box trap. And there's some other ones. There's like a magic version of the cannon as well. And stuff like that. A door melter for dungeoneering and such as that. There's also a griffin outfit on the store. It looks pretty cool. You can buy it if you want to. This week's live streams are here. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll just hold it there for a second, so I'll give you guys a chance to read it if you want. And yeah, and the screenshot competition's over. They picked the winners here. And yeah, we'll get into patch notes. Alright, so the patch notes. Graphical wise, the water area surrounding Ashdale during the Shadow over Ashdale quest has been expanded. Players can no longer see their aquarium in the distance of their player-owned house in NXT. The Abyssal Charm icon is now visible in NXT. Agaroth's ship will no longer flicker in NXT. A black box that was sticking out of the wall during the Fairy Ring DSL cave has been fixed. Elder Power Logs now can be more easily distinguished from Magic Power Logs when cremating Firewatch. The loose railing at the combat training camp now no longer defies the laws of physics. That's nice. Lucky Bandos Tassets now have cloth to match the non-lucky variants. The animation played when smithing on a barbarian anvil near Otto's house has been updated. Some stretched textures on the interior walls of the Artisan's Workshop have been fixed. An issue with the minimap in the Prifddinas Tower of Voices has been resolved. Skills and minigames. The minigames tracker interface now correctly registers if a player has a clue scroll in their bank. The daily and monthly D&D reset token interface has been updated. Quest challenges and achievements. A spelling error in the Wild Gothic Sleep quest has been fixed, and the Ring of Recoil now works against the skeletons that appear in the Smoking Kills quest. Other. Rare items received as a drop in Loot Share and Group Loot will now send a player broadcast. NPCs that have been stunned by another NPC will now become immune to non-player stuns for 10 seconds, up from 3. The duration of the barricade ability now scales according to the equipped shield's level. That's kind of cool. Heal Other and Heal Group will now deal damage to the player while under the effect of barricade. The Intercept tooltip now states that it has a 10-second duration instead of 3. Blackjacks now respect stun immunity. Tumbleweed, Scully, Scorx the Parrot, and Hype Train have been added to the Pets interface. The tooltip for Vendetta kills kill times now shows the correct time for hard mode on the Beast's interface. The correct message is now displayed when checking time remaining on expired Hearts of Gielinor bossing instance. A typo in Robber from the Darkness Part 1 case has been fixed. Feral Vampire Fangs have been removed from the Grand Exchange. Changing between Legacy and non-Legacy interface modes will no longer change the combat XP options. A grammar issue encountered when using the last charge of a Spirit Gem has been fixed. Drinking Dwarven Stout from a keg now lowers the defense stat to match the non-keg variant. Messages now correctly refer to the currency pouch when the money pouch cannot be accessed. Alright, ninja fixes. Farquee the Cleaner has finally got round to tidying up the remnants of gnome copter tours. Local farmers have taken advantage of this by moving in more of their cows. Okay. Congratulations to Vorox's own Max and Prifdenice's Ellen Antarak, who have reached a high enough level in Invention to wear their Max capes again. Yay! The message stating that familiars are too large to fit in the current area is now less prone to spam. Players can now drop below 1250 in Conquest points without losing the trimmed completionist cape requirement. Rune metrics for Iron Men characters now uses high alch values when determining stack values for monster drops. Tuska mask pieces will now drop while on a Slayer task, but now stack in the inventory. Okay, cool. A total reward value has been added to the Miscellanea Kingdom interface. Cool. Right-clicking option has been added to the coal bag while using the bank to directly empty its contents. That is nice. Added an extra confirmation when attempting to hand in warband supplies for cash rather than XP. Some confirmation prompts formerly shown when entering and exiting the lair of Agaroth have been removed. The following changes have been made to Holy Water. Players can now create enchanted vials faster by using empty vials on the Book of Binding. Enchanting vials no longer drains magic levels or prayer points. The magic XP for enchanting has been lowered from 5 to 1 to compensate for the above changes. Hollow reeds are no longer destroyed when used to siphon from pure water pool. Adding pure water to enchanted vials to create holy water now uses the Make X system. Holy water now carries the stats and equipment requirements of a level 5 dart, but with a reduced damage and accuracy modifier against demons. Ninja fixes are always the best. They make everything better. Engine and NXT fixes. A potential cause of heap corruption crashes has been fixed. Walking bosses will no longer cause them to jump in front of you in NXT. An issue where the client would open many tabs in your browser when an error forced it to close has been fixed. Support has been added for more parts of the overworld to be disguised better in NXT by substituting in parts of the map where nothing is really there to make it look like there are not floating in the middle of nowhere. Water distortion formerly seen at the edges of the foreground objects at certain camera angles has been fixed. A billboard scaling mismatch with Java has been fixed. Party hats now change colors when performing the party hat fire making animation. And there you have it. That is this week's update. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you next time. Peace out.